Cougars will kick this away to get us going here. Bringing it out, it's Washington. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Broncos. He'll stroll into the end zone.
You know, teams can go years without an opening kickoff return for a touchdown. It's very rare to start a game, but also the kind of start you dream about, especially when you can do it in front of this home crowd.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Page. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. A deep shot to the right. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Brigham Young. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. It's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line, it's Barber. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and it allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Try to do the same thing here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Using his legs here. Picks up the 1st down and still going. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, BYU.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Single back, takes the handoff. A change of direction. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The back's got it. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they get it.
Breaks into the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Boise State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Lyle. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking this guy anymore.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Loses 7. Brings up 3rd down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14.
BYU 28, Boise State 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Washington. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On the ground, it's Taylor. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And it's BYU in the lead. We've got a good one going. Both teams come out swinging as the stats tell the story. Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass rush closing in. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Has the first down and more. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Finding some room at the 25. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the single back takes the handoff. He's in the clear. And they'll get him down that time. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
That sack sets up an important third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? He finds some space. As the first down is still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
What a weapon this quarterback is. He can throw the football. We know he can run. But with this kind of speed, he doesn't just take off. He can pick up big chunks of yards like this here.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Passes the 40. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job. You can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Great cut there. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Second down and long from the 9-yard line. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. Hit as he released it. Oh, that one's picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments? He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Boise State. This offense really clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Lyle. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. With the catch, it's Jones. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. QB keeper all the way. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Brings up second down.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. He keeps it on the design run. Fighting off the defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Now now from the 40. The offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
A sack sets up 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From the shotgun, drops back. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
You got away with one, David.
By the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open.
You got away with one, David.
You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Second down. We're going to throw it.
That's me. Oh!
Just across the goal line.
And it's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie.
Try is no good, and we're still tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk
Sometimes
strategy.
that is true. I ain't gonna lie.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a 1st. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here.
See, you a good tackler, though.
With our halftime update.
Most niggas in the league ain't tackling like that. That's all right.
The Broncos will
We
kick it off to
we
begin the second
Boise
half.
State. You got running backs for days.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle.
Oh my God, this
He's
nigga
got
gonna
some
do it again.
space here. On the move.
I'm already knowing.
Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick
I like
it
the
away.
pass too, but my receivers suck. So
Bringing it out. It's Washington. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
yeah. Oh, come on. Ah, let's go! Let's go!
Chris, I can't believe they recovered that. That's one of the toughest things to do, is to recover that onside kick. But
You gotta turn it to him.
here, that ball went up into the air, and the kicking unit got
You gotta turn it to him.
First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They finally make the stop. The offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
I mean, I got a couple of decent receivers. I'm gonna try to build them up so I can get more. But yeah, I know I gotta get the playing style better. Yeah.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play.
My outside receiver, I ain't gonna lie, like he had a couple games, like he's had a few games where he going off like 200 himself.
Throw it here on second down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now. And the Broncos line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. On the move now.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Broncos. And they jump on top here in the second half. They're going to try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
I ain't playing in front.
PAT makes it a 7-point
And
lead.
This game got a tendency. This game got a tendency. If you go up 2 scores, bullshit just start happening. I don't know what it is, but
Fielded in the end zone.
yeah.
It's Lyle.
And then it gets to a point where both y'all can't stop scoring. Now it's just a shootout. Yeah, that's where we at right now.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. No last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt.
Yes, sir.
Missed it.
Good
It's
tackle.
a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Running out of time.
Oh, yes, sir!
Pressure him and get him the loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game.
You know, that play action did, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Play action, it gets you sacked if they contain it. Now it's containing.
So. The offense. Defense is coming after him.
I quarterback fast as shit.
Space at the 20. Moves the ball out across the 30,
yeah.
And that's good for a first down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at
he got 99 throw power too.
And
That's
this
crazy.
quarterback can play the game. He can throw.
He accurate
as we
as shit.
see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure.
He gonna be like he gonna be the best quarterback. He gonna be the best quarterback next year.
But instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense
Probably all
and pick
around
up a
it.
nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right. This one caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Yeah.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looks like BYU will have the first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive.
I just got I'm trying to
First
get everybody
down
the
here for
ball
this
there between all my receivers and my running backs.
Design quarterback run.
There you go.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's that stadium.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. The throw complete to the running back underneath. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense hungry to convert here in 3rd down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt.
Okay, done now,
In the
sir.
3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking downfield near the end zone.
Let's go.
He dropped it.
He dropped it.
With the touchdown. Could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good
Look
news
at that
is,
glare.
Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds
he
his
got that.
receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but
Just taking
only
no
after
chances.
picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed
Get him on that.
to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Put him on the outside. Don't let him break.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, BYU. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they
we
make
both
that
got
look
some
easy.
shit.
Bringing it out, it's Washington. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the right side on the toss. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams.
I know, but like they getting out there though, like regardless of the ability.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. He's got a first down and more. Muscles past the defender. Now here he goes.
Don't do it, so Ladaya.
In one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
I was trying to trust the 97 speed. Like, is he gonna win on the edge? And I'm like, damn, this nigga fast as shit.
What this guy is capable of doing, and then he can flat out.
The angle.
He took off on that one.
Nah, he don't, bro. He fully green. Look at him.
The shotgun.
Oh yeah, thanks.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers.
He gotta go with Drew, but he don't move like
running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Broncos are in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Good enough for first down yardage.
First down. First down. Now he got a little bit of air, but he's still fine.
And the Broncos will try to keep this drive
We
moving.
with it.
Linebacker's making some adjustments now. Using his legs. It's Taylor.
We with it.
That's a
We with it.
solid
We with it.
gain before the defense able to bring him down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the tailback's got it again. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Come on now.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
We in there, coach. We in there, coach. We in there, coach.
Takes it in himself. Quarterback smashing the speed and the touchdown run.
I'm already knowing.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design.
I know that you know too. I'm just like, I gotta beat him. Like, he already know what I'm doing. I gotta beat him out there.
The fourth quarter.
That's football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's line.
Good tackle.
And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal.
Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by
You lucky I got switched off of him. I was going to pick that off myself.
But he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
That is crazy, though. I don't know what he got going on.
The biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
They come down here.
And the Cougars will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Good shit, boy.
And just like that, you squeeze the life.
Yeah, he got grip breaker, so if you try to take off, that will activate.
The entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
I know what you mean. Like you want like a escape artist type.
There's the snap. Quarterback.
In Madden, old Madden. I feel you. Oh, that's a throw.
They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. This 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Gotta do it.
Running back has it on a screen now.
Good block, sir, but even better move.
Gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it.
You need this game, even
plays
though.
we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down.
You need this game even more. You need this game even more.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. The pass rush closing in.
Oh, he missed. Let's go.
Incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go.
Let's go.
Fourth quarter, game on the line, and you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football.
I'll see you in that Big 12 championship.
That, to me, is probably the ball game.
I'll see you in that Big 12 championship.
Begin at the 41.
Good move.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
What a gain here.
I won that bitch last year.
On a first down play. Good job here late in the game, playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
Pounding away with the run game. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second
bit.
half. Get to a third down.
Shit like that be happening to me.
This is where you trust the
I just be
quarterback
like,
to make
it's
a
part of
good
the game.
decision. And
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Broncos lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes the toss, testing the right side here.
Easy, man.
He's brought down there, and that will do it for the game. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Late, I gotta advance.